There. I think we made it. Can you hear me now? Am I there? I don't know if I'm here or not. It's kind of fuzzy. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, feel like I'm in a box. Hey, what's up, T-Bone? Good to see you. Did you have a good Easter? I had a great Easter. I started the live stream last night, but then I thought, well, if I get on there on Easter, I'm going to have to say something Easter-like. And I said, well, everybody's talking about the resurrection. Well, maybe I'll talk about faith. And then I thought, well, my life's pretty hard sometimes. I don't even know if I have faith. I ain't got no business telling anybody else about faith if I don't have any. So I decided to sleep. It worked out. What did you do? I'm going to share some existential philosophy with you. Or theosophy, rather. Yeah, I know that feeling, brother. I do know that feeling. My kids weren't with me last night either. And I miss them terrible. But the great state of North Carolina saw fit that I shouldn't have them, so. You stayed stuck at the rehab. Well, that's not good. Blow that joint. You got the power. Clean your room. I thought about rehab, but my mama didn't raise no quitter. So, if you were with me not too long ago, there was a thunderstorm that crashed my computer. I've reinstalled everything, and now it's acting crazy. It doesn't want to be my friend. As if. Down here in the bottom corner, there's a little flickering going on. I can't seem to make stop. "61 days left. I'm rooting for you. I'll say a prayer. Lord, give him the strength and the courage and the wisdom to accept the things he cannot change and to kick the ass of whatever's got him in there." Here's to you, brother. I'm counting on you. You're my only fan. The other guy that shows up occasionally is my cousin. One second. I'm trying to do something here. It doesn't seem to be working. How the hell with it? Just deal with it. It's like it just doesn't want to go away. Uh-oh. I did it now. There I am. At least that's tolerable. All right. What's up, Gray Skull? Gray Sky Troll. That's hard to come off of the tongue, man. You are her. See, I said that the first time. I was joking, but I meant it. I said, I don't know if T-Bold's a guy or a girl. And nobody corrected me, so I just picked one. I thought that might be a thing, so. The Langoliers. That was a good movie. Book was better, though. We're disintegrating? Yeah, I was just telling everybody a few minutes ago that after the thunderstorm killed my computer, I got a new hard drive and reinstalled everything and brought my computer back to life, and now everything doesn't work like it's supposed to. I'm trying. I'm getting there. Eventually, I'll get it straightened out. I think it probably has something to do with white balance, but I can't seem to get it right. Oh, that might be. I like whatever that is. Let's see if that'll last for a little while. Now my camera's getting all jerky on me. Your newest nickname is Nutsack. Strum to get fiddle. Well, I will. I'm getting there. I had some technical things I had to work out. All right. What would you like to hear? My G string again. Pinchy. Don't try that at home. Nice. I will not call you Nutsack either. That's just mean on so many levels. Great Troll Sky, what would you like to hear, buddy? You're the one that hollered play something, so I'll play something for you. Piano song. I'm gonna do it on the guitar. suede shoes and I boarded a plane. Touchdown in the land of the Delta Blues, in the middle of the pouring rain. WC Handy, won't you look down over me? I got a first class ticket, but I'm as blue as a boy can be when I'm walking in Memphis. Walking with my feet 10 feet off the beat. Walking in Memphis. Do I really feel the way I feel? Yeah. Saw the ghost of Elvis on Union Avenue. Followed him to the gates of Graceland, and I watched him walk right through. Security, they didn't bother me, they just hover around the tomb. But there's a pretty little boy waiting on the king down in the jungle room when I'm walking in Memphis. Walking with my feet 10 feet off the beat. Walking in Memphis. Do I really feel the way I feel? They got catfish on the table. They got whiskey in the air. Reverend Green, he'd be glad to see you when you didn't have a care. Boy, that was a high note. Do you hear that shit? Oh, you got a prayer in Memphis. When I'm walking in Memphis, walking with my feet 10 feet off the beat. Walking in Memphis. Do I really feel the way I feel when I'm walking in Memphis? Walking with my feet 10 feet off the beat. Walking in Memphis. Do I really feel the way I feel? You know I do. Put on my blue suede shoes and I boarded a plane. Touchdown in the land of the Delta Blues, middle of the pouring rain. Touchdown in the land of the Delta Blues, in the middle of the pouring rain. There you go. There's some Memphis just for you guys. Little Marc Cohn. Starting the night off right. I don't know where it comes from, man. Sometimes I just open my mouth and something comes out. It's usually bullshit, but you know. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. That's that. That's all you're getting. And I'm not doing the hokey pokey. You kiss my ass. Right where it looks like a fig. Woo. this gun from me. I can't shoot it anymore. The black cloud is coming down. It's just like I've been knocking on heaven's door. Y'all sing it with me if you know the words. They're kind of easy. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. 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 Oh, yeah. Mama wiped this blood off my face. You know I can't see too good anymore. God, I've been searching so long, I've been searching for a better place. I guess that's why I've been knocking on heaven's door. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Knocking on heaven's door. Left a big job in the city, working for the man every night and day. But I never lost the good side of the city, working for the man on the riverboat queen. Big wheels keep on turning, I'd rather keep on burning. I said rolling, rolling, rolling on the river. Ain't a lot of planes in Memphis, a good lot of pain down in New Orleans. Then I met this chick on the riverboat queen. Big wheels keep on turning, I'd rather keep on burning. I said rolling, rolling, rolling on the river, rolling, rolling, rolling on the river. There you go, a little CCR just for you. I think he was pretty much human. Maybe not in the cocaine consumption department. Never know about a feller. Want to come home? Well, give me the address. I'll come pick you up. won't you put the load right on me? I've been thinking about this a lot, about songwriting, you know, where it comes from and how it gets to different people. And it seems to me that an idea will happen in the world, all over the world at the same time. Kind of like when the pyramids were built. Everybody on every continent that was building shit all decided to build pyramids at the exact same moment in time without communicating with one another. Some of the great art, if you look at art through history, it goes through phases. There's like a certain type of painting, then it goes into sculpting, and then it goes into abstract, and then it goes into realism and nihilism and a whole bunch of different things down to right to where we are now, which is basically just absurdity. And it'll probably switch around and go back to the old stuff sooner or later because history repeats itself. But if I heard a sculptor say this one time in an article that I read. I didn't hear it, I read it. He said that if I were telling you the truth, I didn't sculpt anything. The sculpture was already there. I just chipped away the rough edges. And so I feel the same way about songwriting. If I'm being honest, and if every songwriter is being honest, we didn't come up with shit. We just wrote down, we were smart enough to write down the thought when it entered our mind. And it became a song, and if it becomes a hit song, then we got really lucky, because that's not a skill you can learn. Most people won't tell you that. Most people will try to take credit for it, or they'll try to make it seem like they're doing something magical that you don't know. You know, look over here, I'm doing something over here, you can't know what it is. That's not true. I'm a pretty smart guy. And I've done a lot of research and a lot of reading, and I've done a lot of writing, and I'm a pretty good writer. I'm not the greatest writer, but I have a voice. When you hear what I write, you understand me. And I'm almost 100% positive that I didn't come up with any of it. What I did was, I sat and I was quiet. Even the Bible says, "Be still and know that I am the Lord." What that means is, if you break it down to its meaning, is that the Lord can't talk to you as long as you're running your mouth. You can't hear with your mouth open. Close your mouth, all of a sudden things start coming in the ears, or the eyes, or the soul. I think that the Hindus and the people that wrote in ancient Sanskrit and all that, they had an idea back in a long time ago that there was this record, this realm of ideas, that all ideas exist in this realm at one time, and they all forever are there. And occasionally somebody taps into that record and they grasp one of those ideas, or they're capable of like being an antenna for it. I don't know how true that is, but it makes sense. I mean, metaphysically anyway, it explains how you get an idea, because you didn't do it. Some of the things that I've written that I consider to be brilliant didn't come out of my head, because I'm not that smart. Or if I am that smart, I'm not capable of making those kind of connections unless something happens that causes me to. Now, there are cases when a song presents itself in another form, like somebody that I know is going through something, and that something sounds like a great song, and I just kind of write down what I see and make it rhyme. That's a different thing. I'll give you two examples. The first song I'm going to play a piece of is a song that I wrote, and it was inspired. It came out of nowhere. I wrote it in less than 5 minutes. I didn't think about it. I didn't think about the music. It just all came out at once, and it was perfect the way it was. It said what I needed to say. And the second song that I'm going to sing is a song that I wrote based on a real event. So it was basically just reporting the news. It doesn't actually have any creativity to it. So this is the first song. This is the inspired song, and I'll tell you the story behind it when I'm done. Moonless skies and fireworks. People laugh, people flirt all night long. But I just stay. So I went down to the local bar. The people come in their fancy cars and play their games. But I just stay. I saw you sitting there, all alone in that empty chair right next to you. I fell in love, oh baby. But you looked down and you took my hand and said, boy, I hope you understand. I'm not a girl that needs a man. Song came together, no problem. I didn't even have to think about it. I just jotted it down as fast as I could possibly get it out. Now this next song, it's not that case. The next song I'm going to sing is a song that's based on an event that happened. Silence, seeing you in the dark. you want to hear the rest of both of those songs, support the musician so we can get his album out and you can hear them all. The first song I wrote, I just moved to North Carolina to take care of my mother, and we went out. It was about 4th of July. No, it was a little before 4th of July of 2000. And we went out. And we went out to the town commons around here, and there were lots of people out celebrating whatever. And I was sitting there watching all the people, and we had a good time. And then after we did that, we went to this little restaurant. It was like a country restaurant, you know, where the glasses are made out of mason jars and the plates are all mismatched. It was quite quaint. It was nice. Anyway, there was this little waitress there. I'll never forget her. Her name was Allison. I never spoke to her, not even once. I didn't even order food. I just saw her from across the room. And for whatever reason, she had this look on her face that just felt like home to me. And I couldn't get that girl off my mind. I couldn't stop thinking about her. I thought about her for 2 days after that. On the 3rd day, I grabbed my guitar and I walked outside and I stood in the driveway and I just started playing whatever, kind of like I do here, just whatever comes to mind. And that song jumped out of me so fast I almost couldn't run back inside fast enough to write it down. But I got it. Now the second song is based on a relationship that went sour in my life. And it's all true. But I didn't have to think about that song because it was already there. Everything was there. I just had to write it down. So one could say that the first song was given to me and the second song I made myself. Undoubtedly, they're both good songs, I think, anyway. Will I help you what? Are you even talking to me? I gotta read back up and see what y'all are talking about. Y'all done lost me. Gotcha. That's fine. Talk amongst yourselves. I'm gonna keep rambling on. So anyway, I've come to the realization that there are certain things that are given to the world at certain times. Be it a simple little idea or a big design. It comes about like the computer. We existed on this planet for 2,000 years before we stopped building fires to light the night. And all of a sudden, within 100 years, we have iPhones. That's not an accident. That's a plan. I don't know what that means. I don't know the level of the depth of that thought. But I know that it exists because I function in it every day. I do it right here in front of you every time we get together. You holler out a song and I play it. I don't know it, but I'll play it anyway. How do I do that? I don't have perfect pitch. I have relative pitch. I don't know half the songs I'm playing because I've never played them. And the ones that I have played, you can tell because I don't screw the words up so bad. But I can give you something that you can recognize and enjoy. And I think that's good enough. But you can do that too. The whole reason I'm telling you all this is because whether you know it or not, you have access to the very same information I have access to up here. All you have to do is be quiet. Thank you, dear. I appreciate it. Be still. That'll solve a lot of problems. And in this world where we're living at today, we have a lot of problems. And half of them aren't our fault, but they're here nonetheless. And times are getting tighter. I don't know if you're aware of it or not, but there's shortages all over the country of different things. And people don't have jobs. And people can't make a living. Especially musicians and artists, because they live on trickle-down money. I call it trickle-down money. It's other people's party money. You make a lot of money and you go out and party and then you pay me to entertain you. That's how it works. That's how it's always worked. Well, if you don't go out, I have to start up a web channel. That's how that works. Maybe I'll be able to make a living, maybe I won't. If not, I'll get a job, cut my hair. I probably won't cut my hair. I ain't done that since I was a kid, so. Long hair till I die. That's how it is. That way I'll never go bald. I can always just get some off the ends and, you know. I would be great around the fire barrel. I'm a barrel of fun at parties. Whole barrel. Is it? The last time I saw you it was pretty short. So you let it grow out, huh? Didn't you tell me you had a big old nasty filthy beard now? I'd like to see that. I think the last time we hung out we were both clean shaven. The last was, correct me if I'm wrong, the last time I saw you is when I came down to do that TV thing, wasn't it? Bubba said, look, man, I ain't gonna tell. He said, that bottle of y'all. I said, Bubba, I got the painkiller blues. That's what it's all about right there. That's a Jake Johnson original for you. I just wrote that just now. How really? I look like Jesus? Is that what you just said? Or you look like Jesus? Which one of us looks like we've been dead for 2,000 years? Might be time to take a shower. Quarantine, quarantine. Prettiest girl I've ever seen, but I can't see my baby in quarantine. Quarantine, quarantine. I got the prettiest girl that you ever seen, but I can't get my rocks off on quarantine. I feel some amazing rhythm aces coming on. Sitting at a tiny table in a ritzy restaurant, she was staring at my coffee cup, and I was trying to keep my courage up by applying blue. You don't look like my type, but I guess you do. they drove away. He took her to the Holiday Inn. She didn't even have to pretend she didn't know what for. Went to the desk and made his request while she waited outside. He came back with a key. She said, give it to me and I will unlock the door. I've never really done this kind of thing before, have you? Perfect romance, roaring rendezvous. Yes, I have, but only a time or two. Perfect romance, roaring rendezvous. Perfect romance, roaring rendezvous. All right. It is Manic Monday after all. I feel awful manic tonight. Thank you. Holler it out if you want to hear something, man. Just say the words. Mother, Mother Ocean, I have heard you call. I wanted to sail upon your waters since I was 3 feet tall. You've seen it all. You've seen it all. Watch the men who rode you switch from sail to steam. In your belly you can hold my treasure if you have ever seen. Most of them dream. Most of them dream. Yes, I am a pirate, 200 years too late. Cannons don't thunder, there's nothing to plunder. I'm an over 40 victim of fate, arriving too late, arriving too late. I have been drunk now for over 2 weeks, passed out and I rallied and I sprung a few leaks. Gotta stop wishing, I've got to go fishing. I'm down the rock bottom again. Just a few friends, just a few friends. Hey, I'd like to thank my friends for hanging out with me tonight. I don't know where I'd be without the internet. I've done my share of living. I've run my share of grass. Made enough money to pave Miami, but I pissed it away smoking crack. Never meant to last. Never meant to last. I go for younger women, live with a few way wild, but they run away instead go down. That's my hour. I've had a good time here on Manic Monday. I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Be sure to like, subscribe, share, press all the buttons. Get violent with them. PayPal.me/Jake Johnson Band, or you can follow the links in the description below. I'm out of here.